Yo, what's up guys, this is NLW here, back again with another video. Today, gonna be unboxing WWE Elite Series 88, a solid set. I've had it pre-ordered for a while, and now it's finally come in after a few delays, but I'll get to that in the review. But before we get into the video, make sure you like it, and also comment down below if you've got any of these figures and which one is your favourite, and as always, remember to subscribe to NLW Figs. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and first of all we'll show you the kind of outer exterior of these boxes, and already kind of seeing each individual packaging, I'm really happy with this entire set. So we'll start off with your man Kushida, the current Cruiserweight Champion as I'm filming this. So he's got his Back to the Future inspired gear there, and there you can see the description on the back. We also have Riddle, current Raw Tag Team Champion as I'm recording this, in the new orange attire. Hopefully the arms are an improvement, as well as the face scan. He's looking a bit dodgy on there, but we'll see once he's out of the package. The Stallion there from the NXT finals, I believe, when he was tag teaming with Pete Dunne. We have MVP, a welcome return to Elite form. We haven't seen an MVP Elite figure in quite some time, and this is the first MVP figure I've actually bought, so it's good to have him in figure form. We've got Rey Mysterio, perhaps one of the best Rey Mysterios that they've released in Elite form. Just the entire attire, just the colours and the detail on the mask and all that jazz looks really cool, so I'm really digging this one. We also have Trish Stratus, so I've actually bought this one and the chase, which I'll show you in this video. So here in the pink attire, a lot of people I've been seeing on Instagram have been complaining about the face scan, but I will give you my thoughts on it as we unpackage her. And finally, last but not least, the head of the table. Acknowledge him, it is Roman Reigns, a similar figure to his Elite 84 release. From what I can see here, a similar head scan, although it has got some updates like the new shirt and also the updated wrist. And this is from when he won the Universal title back at Payback last year now, so over a year as champion. So yeah, those are the boxes. I'll unbox them now and give you my thoughts on the figures. And here they are in all their glory, Elite 88. I've got to say off the bat, like, not a miss in this collection. Like, every single figure is fantastic in its own way. I know some people might not like some of the head scans or whatnot, but overall I think it's probably one of the strongest sets that they've ever released. So we'll start off from left to right, and we'll start off with Kushida, former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, current NXT Cruiserweight Champion. And what can I say about this figure? Like, it's just incredible. Like, first of all, you've got the arms. They're the double jointed ones on this Kushida here. The face scan as well is really cool, if we can just zoom in on him. So he's looking really good. I think the likeness is really good on this one. You've also got the detail design here on the trunks, and of course we can't talk about Kushida without talking about the Back to the Future style gear. So this waistcoat as well, it's detachable, so if you want to just have the waistcoat or just have the shirt as well, you can do so. So that's a really cool addition, looks great on him. You've also got this, which is the specs here that come on, and they fit perfectly onto Kushida, and it also comes with spare pair of hands. You've got the fists as well as the pointing ones here. So yeah, first of all, great Kushida figure. I'm very happy to have this one in my collection. This is one that I've wanted since I started watching New Japan a couple of years ago, and this one guy really caught my eye in the junior heavyweight division, so would love to add him to NLW. In fact, it's probably going to be inevitable that I add him to NLW. He's just so cool, a figure that I'd really love to fed with. So if you do have a pick fed, I'd say Kushida is a must get, particularly because of the new double jointed arms in this one. So yeah, a great start and a great figure overall. And another one that's first in the line, or at least the first figure that we've had from him in a while, is MVP. So this is the one where I believe this is similar to his gear where he came back. Obviously we haven't seen him wrestle that much, but it's still cool to have an attire for MVP here. So you've got the chains on, and also the tattoo detail is great. You know, again, another figure which I've wanted for a while, because he actually debuted around the same time where I started watching WWE, so, you know, brings back childhood memories with this guy. Again, you've got the double jointed arms, and I'm loving the way that, you know, they've incorporated this, because it just allows for a greater range of movement as well. It's a different arm joint, which I think is a lot better than the previous one. So the only problem with this one is, like, you know what, I wouldn't even say this is a problem really. Maybe the legs look a little bit out of proportion compared to the rest of the body, but that's just like a nitpick really. I think the head scan is great. I think it captures his likeness incredibly well. You know, and I just love the detail on the tattoos and everything. Like, a great figure to have in your collection. Definitely going to add him to Raw Rebooked whenever I start that up again. And this one also comes with a spare pair of hands. You've got the claw hands there. So yeah, great guy, great figure. Love this MVP. And now we'll move on, again, like, hit after hit with this series. I'm really enjoying. I'm very glad that I actually pre-ordered this, I should say. So next up we've got Rey Mysterio. Again, like the best Rey Mysterio that they've ever put out, I think. From the detail in the design, to the trunks, to the tattoos, to these little tassel things. And again, like, if we try and zoom in here on Rey Mysterio, I'll try and do it here. But yeah, like you can see the eye as well. And the mask itself is just so detailed, and yeah, I'm really digging the look of this figure. It's going to move really well. Like you know what to expect with these Rey Mysterios. I think since he came back, each release they've made of him has been a different attire, like a better attire, I should say. Like the Top Picks one with the yellow was great, and this one just knocked it out of the park. I'm very happy with this one, and it also comes with a shirt as well as these claw hands too. But Rey Mysterio, great addition to my collection. Very glad to have him. And now I would say this is probably the weakest of the set, you know, because of the obvious. Right, look at that face. I don't mean that in like a cutesy way, like look at that face. It's okay, right? It's okay. That's a hot take from me. I don't think the face scan is too bad on Trish Stratus. I know a lot of people have complained about it, but maybe that's just because I'm not too, you know, not too fussed about that kind of thing. I know that a lot of people have had bad paint applications, which I can understand that being terrible, and it does not look as good as the original renders that they brought out. So that is one of the reasons I was kind of disappointed when I first saw the render of this. But when I've got it in hand, you know, I don't think it looks that bad. Maybe I'm just being too overly optimistic. I don't know, but you know, I like the attire. I like having an Attitude Era Trish in my collection. So we've got the, you know, pink and black here. And I've also got the chase just here. So again, like the face on this one, I think they're quite similar. In fact, they're pretty much the same. I think the paint app on this one is better than this one. But yeah, like this is another chase that I wanted because I don't know, I like Trish Stratus. I'm a fan of hers, and you know, I've got her in NLW at the moment on the metal brand. At least, you know, what's left of the metal brand at the moment. So again, I wanted to use more women's figures, and the more women's figures the better in my opinion, because I want to, you know, take advantage of the fact that they're improving. You know, when I started fedding, the women's figures that they'd release weren't very good for pick feds or stop motion, but now they're more articulate, and this one does not come with double jointed elbows, unfortunately, but I still, you know, I liked it enough to pick up the chase for this one. So not a terrible figure. It's the worst of the bunch, but that's not really saying much because I still think it's still a solid figure for what it is. And that this one also comes with, you know, the pink hat and the pointing Trish Stratus hands. And now we'll come on to the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns. Now, when I said that this was quite similar to the Elite 84, it is in kind of appearance. The only real difference with this one is the gold fist in terms of like actual appearance. In terms of the figure itself, this is going to be the best Roman Reigns purely because of the double jointed elbows. You know, it allows for more movement, I think, as well in the legs. It's not as loose, it's a bit stronger put together, but that just might be my figure itself. It also comes with this head of the table shirt, as well as the Universal Championship, and you know, spare pair of fists as well. So I figure that if out of all of them in the collection, this is the one I wouldn't have gotten. But now that it's in hand, I think it's great for fedding because of course, you know, the update to the elbow, the opportunity for this, you know, fist as well. And you know, I might get the other Roman Reigns just for a little bit of comparison's sake. And this is the one from Payback and the week before from the SummerSlam. So again, it's like, you know, the same head scan, the same overall tattoos on the body. In fact, I think, is it? No, actually, it might be a little bit different. I'll show you why. Yeah, so this one actually has the updated tattoos. So there you go. It is updated and it is different. So this one, it's still got the old tattoos, and this is from when he updated it and kind of had it move across the back, his Samoan tribal tats. So it is a lot more different than I gave it credit for at the start, so I do apologise for that. And this one also has the you know, the single jointed elbows, whereas this Roman Reigns has the double jointed. So yeah, an improvement, an update. Definitely pick it up if you want it. Maybe you'd probably be alright with this Roman, to be fair, if you've already got it. But if you've not got a Roman, pick up the new one. It's got the updated tats, it's got the updated fist as well. Although I must say that this one, it's quite similar. This one would be good for, you know, if you wanted like a 2019, 2020 Roman. Maybe you could update the boots to kind of match it, because it also comes, this one comes with the chest protector as well. But this one, you know, a more updated Tribal Chief. So not a must get, per se, but still a solid figure because of the double jointed elbows that we've got there. And last but not least, we've got the original bro, the Stallion, Matt Riddle. So this one, again, this might be a hot take. Not a massive fan of this head scan. I don't know if it really looks like Matt Riddle. Here, we zoom in to his face. I don't know. He looks a bit distant. I preferred the other one. I know it looked like he was a little bit out there, if you know what I mean, in the last head scan that he had. But this one, I don't think it looks like Matt Riddle. But that's just me, I'm not sure. Maybe I haven't watched Raw in a while, and maybe that's why I don't think it looks like Matt Riddle a lot, but that's just my opinion on it. Other than that, I think the body is good. I've got an issue with this one being a bit loose. They have fixed the issue of the arms being too short on the last release for Matt Riddle, and this one also comes with double jointed elbows, so there's more movement there. I have a little bit of an issue with the arms not being able to close all the way to the sides, but that's a nitpick again. I like the orange attire, quite Halloween, spooky, if you would, with the orange and black. There, could join Team Taz, but there you've got the insignia on the back, and also the black sandals. And Riddle also comes with this shirt as well as this cap as well. So yeah, overall decent figure. The proportions are much better than the last release that they made of him, the Elite 78 I believe it was. You know, I like the attire. It's just a head scan, could use a bit of work. And, you know, just some of the arm movements and it's a bit loose in the waist like the last figure was, but overall still a decent figure, worth getting if you're into Riddle. So there you have it, that's Elite 88. In terms of what my favourite figure is, got to be the Rey Mysterio on the end there, fantastic figure. My next favourite is the Kushida, based on the fact that we've not seen a Kushida before, and you know, the whole Back to the Future stuff is really cool to have that in figure form. Next up, MVP, because of course great to see a new MVP Elite. Then we've got Roman Reigns, because you know, we've seen plenty of Roman Reigns before, but it's nice to have a little bit of an update, as well as the more articulation in the arms. Controversial opinion here, I'm going to have Trish Stratus next. I don't think the face scan is too bad, and then after that we've got Riddle. Again, not a bad figure. I like that they've improved the proportions. It's just the face scan is a little bit off-putting to me, but that's probably just a nitpick. But what do you guys think about Elite 88? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to NLW Figs for more figure content. That's it from me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all later.